This week, you're going to get a lot of marketing about Black Friday. This consumer event is linked to the Thanksgiving holiday in the US, and it's the biggest retail day of the year. Pretty much anybody who sells anything is going to be having a sale this week. In fact, if I see something that I like during the year and it's expensive and I don't need it immediately, I put it on my list specifically to buy it on Black Friday. The deals are that good. For example, I kind of love this leopard cashmere sweater from Bowden, but you can be sure if I buy it, it will be on Black Friday. Because Black Friday is such a big deal, yes, even I am going to offer you a Black Friday sale that you cannot and should not resist. But in this video, I also want you to learn about the natural cadence of spoken English. I want you to learn about the music of the American accent. So today, we're going to do a full pronunciation analysis of part of my pitch for why you should join the Academy. So not only are you going to be convinced that this is the best place for you to work on your American accent, you're also going to be working on your accent. When we study spoken English this way, you really start to get a feel for the flow and how words link together, the rhythm and the melody of English. First, here's the pitch. Then we'll do a full pronunciation analysis of part of it. Training in Rachel's English Academy will absolutely, undoubtedly improve your American English pronunciation and your fluency in speaking English. It's different from everything you've tried before in accent reduction for one simple reason. We treat it not as language learning, but as physical habit training. We approach it like a pianist learning a huge and difficult piece. We break it down into tiny segments. We call them micro skills. And we train them over and over. You master one section or one micro skill, and you move on. It takes time, but the end result is you've mastered this hugely complex physical habit. It's actually quite simple. You don't need to think when you come here. You just do. You just do the training. I've broken everything down into micro skills. I've put together the training for each one so you have enough repetitions to build the habit. I've put everything in an order for you. You just show up and do it. My most successful students train around 20 minutes a day, though honestly, many of them do more than that because they're so motivated by the lessons and the results. And right now, for this week only, we're offering up to 70% off. 70%! I am 99% sure that's better than the deal I can get on that cashmere sweater. Rachel'sEnglishAcademy.com. Come see for yourself what this habit training can do. I want to see you there. Okay, before we get into the analysis, I want to share a video that a student shared with me. He's an English teacher in Brazil. He takes his job really seriously and has studied English at many institutions, including Harvard. So what he says is a huge honor. The Academy has over 20 courses. He found the course and the lessons that worked the best for him. That's our most common words course, and got real results.
She suggests I see a specialist. Suggests. She suggests. She suggests I see a specialist.
I'd like to say that through Rachel's exercises, my connected speech has been improving a lot. I've been going to the USA since 1980. In fact, I've just arrived from New York City and Washington, D.C. and could notice how much better my ears are. My speech organs, too. And now at the hotel, for instance, I would practice with Rachel and Tom the most common words for 20-25 minutes before I left the hotel. And my muscle memory worked better. My speech organs worked better, just as if I had exercised at a gym. I'm professionally demanding, and I think I should be. And I've taken pronunciation courses in São Paulo, in a lot of different schools in London, even at Harvard Summer School. And I guarantee no other pronunciation course has brought me as many good results and as much enthusiasm to practice, because it's interesting, especially the most common words. I love them. That's why I talk a lot about them. No other course. The Academy has been producing results that no other course, no other school, no other exercises, because I get up and I feel like practicing the most common words. In a nutshell, I highly recommend Rachel's Academy.
I will always be deeply grateful for my students like Arthur who share their experiences with me. Now let's take part of that pitch and do a full pronunciation analysis. Rachel's English Academy has over 250 lessons like this where we do an analysis together, and then I give you the training materials to break it down into micro skills so you can repeat it so many times you get it into your body, into your habit, so you can speak with an effortless, natural sound. Training in Rachel's English Academy will absolutely, undoubtedly improve your American English pronunciation and your fluency in speaking English. Let's listen to the first part of this phrase. Training in Rachel's English Academy will absolutely... There are so many things to study in this little part of a sentence. The first thing I want to point out is the TR cluster. That is being pronounced as a CHR, training. That's the most common way to pronounce the TR cluster. Make it a CHR, training. And don't forget that R, don't leave that out. Training. So I stress the first syllable. The way we stress a syllable in American English is there's a pitch change. In this case, it goes down and up. Training in Rachel's English Academy. Training in Rachel's English Academy. Do you hear the melody? Training in Rachel's English Academy. It all flows together and we have different up-down shapes of the voice as we go. Remember, a pitch change, just like over here, is how we stress a syllable along with length. So let's look here at all of our pitch changes. Training in Rachel's English Academy. Training in Rachel's English Academy. Training in Rachel's English Academy. Rachel's English Academy. So we have Rachel's. So we have a pitch change there. Rachel's English Academy. So we've got a scoop down for Ray, a scoop down for ing, and a scoop up for ca. And it all links together in one smooth line. Rachel's English Academy. Rachel's English Academy. Rachel's English Academy. Do you notice how there are no breaks between words? It's not Rachel's English Academy, but it's much smoother than that. Rachel's English Academy. Rachel's English Academy. Rachel's English Academy. This word in is said very quickly. Training in no faster than that. In American English, we have some syllables that are longer and some that are shorter. This is definitely a short syllable. This word is unstressed, and that makes it shorter. Training and so we're talking about the rhythm of American English and also the melody of American English. These two things together help make up the characteristic of smooth, natural American English. Training in Rachel's English Academy will absolutely, do you hear the difference between the word will, absolutely and the word absolutely, this is lower in pitch and flatter. Will. It's just like in, it's unstressed. Will absolutely. Also, this L, you simply don't need to make it. Make a dark sound instead. Don't lift your tongue tip for that. To make the dark L sound, the tongue tip stays down and the back of the tongue presses down and back a little bit. That's what gets us the dark sound. So it's not will, but it's will, unstressed, super fast. Will absolutely. So we've got that melody of up and down. Absolutely. It's this third syllable, lute, that's stressed. Absolutely. Now, do you notice the T is missing the release? Absolutely. Lutely. That's called a stop T, where we don't release it. And that's how we pronounce a T when the sound before is a vowel or diphthong and the sound after is a consonant. Absolutely, lutely. Not lutely. Absolutely, undoubtedly. Do you hear how the syllable dow is the longest and loudest? It has the stress. Undoubtedly. Undow, and I'm making that stress with a down up shape. Undoubtedly. Now, what is happening with these consonant sounds? Undoubtedly. There is no B sound in the word doubt, even though it's written with the B. Undoubtedly. So that means the T comes between two vowels. It comes between the I vowel of the ED ending and the OW diphthong sound, which is two vowel sounds together, of doubt. A T between two vowel or diphthong sounds is pronounced as a flap T. Ra. So here we have a stop T. Here we have a flap T. Here the T is changed to a CH. So the T is one of the sounds that changes a lot in American English pronunciation. Undoubtedly. Let's just slow down the words absolutely and undoubtedly so that you can really pay attention to the T pronunciations. Absolutely. Undoubtedly. It's easier to tell what's happening when we slow it down, isn't it? Let's keep going. Undoubtedly improve your American English pronunciation. Improve. I bet you hear that pitch change. Improve. The letter O there is the oo vowel. Ooh, improve. That is so long compared to this word. Improve your. So fast, so flat. It's not just unstressed, it's actually a reduction. This is when we actually change or drop a sound. Your, pronounced fully, your, would be written this way phonetically. But the way we pronounce it is not your, but rather your. It's very mumbled, isn't it? We write that with this symbol, which is the schwa in American English. When the schwa is followed by the R, forget the schwa completely. Just make a Y sound and an R sound. Do it as quietly and as quickly as you can. Reducing words is a really important part of the rhythm of American English. I haven't counted them, but there's probably between 30 and 50 words like this that reduce. In Rachel's English Academy, we teach you every single one of them, and we give you audio soundboards to train with so that you get so used to pronouncing it really quickly. Your American English pronunciation. Your American English pronunciation. So we have a lot more up down there. American English pronunciation. And it all glides together very smoothly. Your American English pronunciation. Your American English pronunciation. Your American English pronunciation. The R of your connects into the schwa of American. You're American. No break at all. This linking is really important. It gives American English that smooth quality. That's another one of the key characteristics of the American accent. Your American English pronunciation. Your American English pronunciation. Your American English pronunciation. When you're dealing with a phrase like this that has a lot of syllables, it helps a lot to know which syllables are stressed. I call them your anchors. You make them longer, you lean into them more. American. It's not every syllable that's important. It's really just mer. The other syllables can be more relaxed. Mer. Again. You don't need to move your mouth as much for that. American English. We're going to link the N right into the beginning vowel there, which is the I as in sit vowel. American English. Smoothly flowing together. American English. American English. American English pronunciation. Now here we have a 5-syllable word. I know longer words with more syllables can be tricky, but again, you just focus on your anchor syllable. A. In this case, it's the A diphthong in the 4th syllable. Pronunciation. Really focus on that A. It can help you smooth it out and relax the rest. Pronunciation, and your fluency in speaking English. Let's look ahead. We have another your, and we have another in. I wonder how they'll be pronounced. And your fluency in speaking English. And your fluency in speaking English. And your fluency in speaking English. And your, and, so that's fully pronounced. We've got a change of direction of our pitch. And your, but the word your, again, it's pronounced your. It's reduced. Think about there being no vowel at all. Your. And it's just part of the melody going up. It doesn't have its own pitch change. It's very fast. And your. Really different quality than and, which is much more stretched out. And your fluency in speaking English. Fluency. Here we have another change in direction. Fluency. And again, in, it's short. It doesn't have its own pitch change. It's just part of the voice falling down from the stressed syllable here. Your fluency. It all links together smoothly. Your fluency. Your fluency. Your fluency. I actually do a little lift here, don't I? Fluency in speaking English. That little break helps me stress the word fluency. I'm separating it out just a little bit because I know fluency is one of the main goals of my students. Fluency in speaking English. Fluency in speaking English. Fluency in speaking English. In speaking English. In speaking English. 2 stress syllables. Smoothly connected. The word in, so fast and quiet. In speaking. In speaking. In speaking. In speaking English. Now, within our stressed words, like speaking and English, we have unstressed syllables. There's only one syllable in any word that's going to be the longest, that's going to have the most stress. So in this case, the ing ending and the lish ending are unstressed. It's not speaking, but it's speaking, 1 up-down shape of stress. It's not English, but it's English, 1 up-down shape of stress for our stressed syllable, ing. Speaking English. Speaking English. Speaking English. We've looked at just one sentence, and yet we've learned so much. The main things my students focus on, believe it or not, are not the sounds. The sounds themselves are less important for understandability and the overall feel of the language than the rhythm, like we've talked about here, long and short. Sounds are less important than the melody, the up-down shape of stress. That's what helps clarify what we're saying. It helps make it easy to understand. And then, of course, the linking and the smoothness, too, so important. These are the characteristics that my students focus on right from the beginning. We study a conversation like this, and then students are given the audio to train with over and over. With this method, they naturally start to absorb all of the habits of American English pronunciation. Let's listen to this whole sentence one more time. Training in Rachel's English Academy will absolutely, undoubtedly improve your American English pronunciation and your fluency in speaking English. We do offer a 30-day money-back guarantee if you try it and think, this training isn't right for me. I don't want you to feel any hesitation to try this because it can change your life. Listen to what my student Chao said.
Well, Rachel's English has transformed my life. I was the quietest one in class, simply because I couldn't articulate my thoughts in English. I felt embarrassed, frustrated, and misunderstood. But 4 years in, I'm able to articulate my thoughts in English, share my thoughts in group settings, lead workshops, and talking to my native English-speaking clients every day. And last month, I officially became a registered art therapist in California. Yay!
It's such an honor to feel like these lessons that I created can, in the right hands, truly change someone's life. Chao is the one who did the work. She talked to me about her practice routine once in a live class. Really working hard, posting to the group, getting feedback. I've got to say, it seems like it's paid off.
Yeah, I really feel that way. I've been recommending to a lot of friends. They've been noticing that, oh, I think you're speaking better, more natural and stuff like that. So I introduce every time I will tell, that's Rachel's English.
That's awesome. You sound so good. I mean, it's all the work that you've put in. Let me show you exactly what you get when you sign up for the Academy.
An Academy member has access to a huge amount of content. Courses from all the sounds in American English to placement, linking, and stress. All of this will break the habit of your native language and bring in a totally new American voice. I suggest every single student start with the Essentials course. This will guide you step by step through each new concept in the best order for maximized improvement. This is the course where you'll learn the method and technique that will lay the groundwork for your transformation. This is where you'll learn how to get the most out of every other course in the Academy. You'll learn not only how to do the method, but why, so that you'll have total faith that this training will change everything for you. We break down the entire American accent into micro skills, so you can do focused, deliberate practice on just one concept at a time. Research shows this is the best way to learn new skills. Every day, you're using the play it, say it method with a micro skill. We've built in enough repetition so there's no guesswork for you. Just show up and do the lesson. For example, American English is full of reductions.
You probably learned that the word at is pronounced at.
This is the first word we start with in the Essentials course. In conversation, it is not pronounced that way. It's pronounced at home, at school. Instead, it's almost mumbled.
Not at, but
the A vowel changes to the schwa, and the T sound isn't released with that t escape of air, so the word ends up sounding totally different. When you're listening to native speakers, instead of hearing at Bob's, you'll hear
At Bob's.
At Bob's.
Instead of at Dad's, you'll hear
At Dad's.
At Dad's.
Instead of at home, you'll hear
At home. At home.
And instead of at 9, you'll hear
At 9. At 9.
There's such a huge difference between at 9 and at 9. The melody is different. The rhythm is different. The way words link together is different. So when you're doing this kind of training, your listening skills will improve dramatically. Our student Tony said, "Now I can watch English movies without subtitles after 4 months in the Academy. And now almost nobody says, 'Sorry, I don't understand.'" And our student Georgia, an English teacher in Italy, says this, "Thanks to the work I'm doing in the Academy, I now understand 100% when I watch films. Yes, sure, I lived in the States and went to university there, but believe me when I say that your method works magic. It's made a world of difference for me." But Essentials and this micro skills training goes far beyond improving your listening skills. When you use the play it, say it method, your own voice starts to develop naturally. The rhythm of American English, the melody of American English, and the linking between words. And with this, the sounds fall into place. Our student Meggy said, "I just got back from a book festival in London and people kept thinking I was either American or Canadian. I love to have proof that it's working." Because of the precision of this method, you'll start to feel a difference almost right away. Our student Abderrafif said, "After just 1 week, my tutor, a native speaker whom I meet with once a week, noticed a big difference. She literally told me, 'Whatever you're doing, keep doing it.' That moment really showed me how effective the Academy is." After you complete the Essentials course, you can choose between the daily plan, where we continue to mix concepts together into a journey that will get you the best results, or you can go to the Courses tab to find a topic that interests you the most. Maybe the work on the at reduction was so transformative for you that you just want to focus on reductions. That would be the Stress 3 course. Maybe you've loved the Ben Franklin full pronunciation analysis videos and the audio training that goes with that. We have 3 courses that are full of just that kind of lesson, over 250 altogether. Maybe you feel that the difference between cop and cup is a mystery. You want to sort out these sounds once and for all. Head to our vowels and diphthongs course.
Cop, cup, cop, cup.
Each course is filled with videos, but more importantly, the audio training you need to actually change a habit. It's not about watching the videos, it's about training with the audio files to change the physical habit. When you do this, people around you will start to notice.
I've been recommending to a lot of friends. They've been noticing that, oh, I think you're speaking better, more natural and stuff like that. So I introduce every time I will tell, that's Rachel's English.
That's awesome.
And I'm sure you know it's not just about friends and family noticing the difference. It's about your boss noticing the difference too. Our student Tom said, "My boss recently told me that my pronunciation has improved substantially, and I was promoted to assistant vice president at the beginning of this year." This was at a financial firm in Canada. Congrats, Tom. Rachel's English Academy is the best place to work on your English speaking skills. We have a course on the international phonetic alphabet symbols for each sound of American English in case you need to strengthen your understanding.
A.
Head to our foundations course if your neck or throat feels tight or tired when practicing speaking English and you want to learn some relaxation techniques to get a more natural and comfortable sound. We have a course on linking if your native language is one where words are more separated and you need more work on linking all the words together.
Close it. Close it.
You'll definitely want to check out our live class replay course. Search on your native language to watch students just like you change their habits and discover a new sound. Maybe you just want examples of how to talk about your life. Head to our vlogs course, where I and our team of teachers have recorded vlogs talking about all sorts of different things in daily life. Watch the video to learn new vocabulary and then train with the audio to continue to build your habit of the music of American English.
Hey guys, it's vlog number 2.
There's an enormous amount of content here. Hundreds of videos and tens of thousands of audio files. However, the Academy courses, that's only half of what you get with an Academy subscription. You also get access to our teachers. Every subscription student gets to join our private community where you can post a video and get teacher feedback. So maybe you're working on a sound or working on rhythm. Our teacher's gonna listen to you and give you personalized adjustments that will help you sound more natural and take the effort out of speaking. We also have drop-in hours with our teachers every week. You can join the online classroom, type your question in the chat, and a teacher will address your question in real time. You can even turn on your camera and work with the teacher to make sure you're fully understanding the teaching. You can ask questions in the community, but we also provide email support. Basically, if you have a question, we want to help you answer it. So click the join button today. We have all the lessons that you need to understand every concept of American English pronunciation and to train a natural sound into your body. With the support of the teachers and the community along the way, you're going to be unstoppable. We do offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you try it and for any reason you feel like this method isn't going to work for you, just send us an email and let us know, and we'll be happy to cancel your subscription and give you a full refund. Subscriptions can be canceled at any time. Our students love the variety of all of the different kinds of exercises in the Academy, and you will too.
Anyone can have these results. You should be next. Right now, rachelsenglishacademy.com to get the best deal of the year.